As soon as I step into my bedroom, I close my door and lean back against it. My breaths are coming in short gasps and my stomach is churning. Damn it all. I was counting on Dean being in his room so I could slip into mine without a confrontation. I still can't believe how bad I fucked up last night. He probably hates me. What was I thinking following Ramon into that garage? Deep down, I knew he was going to try something. And honestly, I was just worn out and worked up trying to push down all the sexual feelings I'm struggling with. I had no fight left in me. I don't want to be gay. With every fiber of my being, I don't want to be an outcast, judged as a deviant by people who don't even know me. I've seen what happens to those guys. Our next-door neighbor where I grew up got taunted all the time, even though he pretty much kept to himself. It's not an easy life where I came from. Hell, my mom would probably disown me. I can still hear her voice in my head with her condemnations of those sick homosexuals and their deviant ways, and her warnings to me about steering clear of them. But even that can't change who I crave sexually. And most of all, I crave Dean. I burn for him, and with each passing month it gets harder to pretend that I don't. Him standing here in the kitchen with only a towel around his waist was tantamount to torture. His body is my idea of perfection. Broad, strong shoulders, muscled, tattooed arms and chest, and clearly defined abs. Fresh out of the shower, his smooth skin was still moist. I wanted to run my tongue across his chest and pull open that damn towel. But it was clear from the steely look in his eyes and the sharp set of his jawline that even if I came close to touching him, he'd take me down hard. Approaching my bed, I pull off all my clothes except my boxers, and then flop down on the mattress. My mind reels as I try to figure out what to do. Dean didn't seem to buy my line about getting stoned and being so high I didn't know which way was up. The only thing I know for sure is that he was disgusted by what he saw last night. I wasn't certain at first. In fact, I was shocked when I realized that he was watching what Ramon was doing to me, but I was also too far gone to stop it. I was in that desperate place, so close to coming, so turned on that I was going to implode if I didn't get off. I think for a moment I was hoping that somehow he'd be turned on. Dean's pretty wild sexually, and he's always horny. Maybe he could just look at it as experimentation, and then eventually I could coax him into experimenting too. He's always been one of the most open-minded of my circle. In high school, he was friends with a couple of gay guys, even though most of his asshole friends taunted those guys when he wasn't around. I remember one was his lab partner, and he thought he was really cool. So there's that. But the longer I lie on my bed, the reality of what happened last night starts making me sick again, and my stomach is churning and rolling. Dean was not only disgusted with what he witnessed, but he was also furious too because he stormed out of the garage. I remember the expression on Ramon's face after he rose off the floor. "What the fuck was that about?" Ramon asked me as he adjusted his hard-on and his jeans. "Doesn't he know about you?" "Know what?" I asked breathlessly, my heart pounding. "That you like dudes." I felt the blood drain from my face. No, he has no idea. Ramon shrugged. "Well, he does now." Suddenly his expression darkened. "Hey, is he going to make trouble about this? I can't have that happen. I'll catch hell from my football team. No way. I need to finish up school and get out of this uptight place before I'm out of the closet." In my stupor, I was impressed that he seemed to have a plan. "Yeah? And then what?" "Miami, babe. Have you ever been there? It's Boys Town." Shaking my head, I looked down. That would never be me. But then I had to wonder, what would be? When Ramon first started approaching me at parties, I had no idea what he was up to. He was just suddenly interested in being friends, and he seemed like a cool guy. But last week at one of the Wilder parties, I was pretty drunk when